हाय गाइस, वेलकम टू दिस रैंडम कॉर्नर जहाँ पे हम ओवर थिंकिंग करते हैं प्रोफेशनली. फ्रॉम टुडेज़ वीडियो आई हैव डिसाइडेड टू चेंज द थीम ऑफ माई चैनल. I'm still going to talk about philosophy. I'm still going to talk about psychology, which is the core part of me in general, which I think that's a core part of my identity. But since just talking about philosophy and psychology, I personally felt like it is not giving me um, a very deep meaning, some sort of, you know. When I started this channel, I wanted to be myself. That's it. I was not chasing anything, there was nothing planned. It was just something that I can be open, I can be myself. By the way, I'm still having a lot of trouble speaking because it happens with me a lot when I'm too much stressed out, or when I'm too exhausted, or when I speak too much in general. I keep losing my voice for some reason, and it has been happening for years at this point. So I completely, like, my voice ghosted me for last 3 days. I'm still having a hard time speaking up, but I'm a little better now. Alright. Anyways, moving on from that, I feel like I also mentioned that in my previous videos comment that I'm updating the theme of the channel and I'm making this more as a self-expressive type of a content. See, you're not on the internet looking for the ultimate truth, okay? And I'm not here to tell you something that is unique. I'm just going to share my perception on things about, it could be anything, how I feel about things. And I feel like that is the more original version of me. I'm still going to include philosophy and psychology in between those topics, right? Because I think even when you don't study philosophy, even when you don't study psychology, your life revolves around them, okay? They're included in your daily part of life. So you cannot completely discard that or ignore that, even though you're not practicing it intentionally, but you're doing it subconsciously. So I decided to upgrade this content basically in a more self-expressive way. And today, specifically, I want to talk about a topic which is very complicated and yet very controversial at the same time. But I think I want to share my perception on that. Trust me when I say, like, I create content, I actually do research about that, a lot of research. And I have, like, created a freaking document which is like 4 or 5 pages of a document. I've also came up with the new look. I don't know, like, it does look like a new look, but yeah, I've been encouraging more original versions of myself, which I feel like I'm much more comfortable with, to be honest, which comes naturally. I don't have to force anything in general in terms of like how I look, what I think, what I eat. It is coming naturally. I am like encouraging that lately. So today's topic is about, and also, like, by the way, I've created this document. If you want to read this document, I'll just attach the link in the description, so you can download the document, you can read it by yourself. So this topic, and also while sharing my perception, the document will be on the screen, this side of the screen, and I'm just going to read through the document and share my perception in between that. I think that's what I'm feeling about, that's what I'm feeling, and I think that's what I want to do. So the topic for today is being selfish is important. And don't mind if I just look down like this, because I have a document in my another device, so I'm just going to read from there. This topic has caught my eye. I genuinely want to talk about this topic because I personally feel कि यार इस टॉपिक के बारे में कोई बात नहीं करता. अगेन, दिस इज़ नॉट बेस्ड ऑन फिलोसफी. तो मैं इस टॉपिक के बारे में आज कोई भी फिलोसफी कोट नहीं करने वाली, कोई भी. डेफिनेटली इट्स अ टॉपिक वेरी कॉन्ट्रोवर्शियल, तो साइकोलॉजी बेसिकली इसमें अपने आप ही इन्वॉल्व हो जाती है, बट मैं आज कोई फिलोसफी ऐड नहीं करने वाली. इट्स जस्ट गोइंग टू बी अ सेल्फ पर्सपेक्टिव और सेल्फ एक्सप्रेसिव टाइप ऑफ वीडियो. ऑल्दो it's really hard to breathe, but that's okay. Let's start today's topic. So most of us grow up being told that selfishness is wrong. We are taught to put others first, be kind, and avoid thinking too much about our own needs, specifically our own needs. But here's the truth: if you don't take care of yourself, no one else will. This guide explains why being selfish in a healthy way and a balanced way is just not okay. Essential for your growth, your success, and your happiness. first thing that I'm going to talk about, what is a healthy selfishness. There are two types of selfishness: uh, toxic selfishness, ignoring others, taking advantages of them, being obsessed with the personal growth. Healthy selfishness looks like taking care of your own mental, physical, and emotional well being without feeling guilty, which is the hardest part of my life. When I don't know, like I struggle with this a lot, to be honest. When I take care of myself, I feel like so guilty. And if you're an empath and you're very sensitive, you must have felt like this at some point in your life, that taking care of yourself or being selfish, basically like focusing on yourself, ignoring your distractions, have made me feel extremely guilty most of the time. And I still struggle with this, but I'm still learning. So, saying no when needed, prioritizing your goals. See, this isn't about being rude, this is all about protecting your energy. This is very opposite of the content that I'm creating, by the way. And as an empath, I still feel like, even though I know that it is my own channel, I can just rant about anything, to be honest. I don't have to worry about it. There is a part of me was when I actually, when I started making videos, this topic was in my mind. You know, like there was an idea in my mind that I want to create a video like this, but I was very scared, or more so, I was very hesitated to create this topic, because it was not about कि कौन देखेगा वीडियो कौन नहीं देखने वाला वीडियो. It was about कि I'm still not comfortable talking about being selfish, because this part of our society, especially our Indian society, has made us feel, especially the women's of our society, these people have made us feel that being selfish is the rude thing. Being selfish as a woman is something, you're not a good person. Okay, you're not sanskari, you're not a good girl. And a lot of criticism has been, I personally faced this my entire life because of that. So there's a part of me which feel guilty for being selfish, for saying no for unnecessary things when people approach me for. And it is hard. It is hard, no doubt. And even as a guy, you must have felt this, especially in our society. This has been related to like the cultural values. You know, we often relate these things with the cultural values, like you know, in our culture, in our morals, we don't teach people to become selfish. That is not a good thing. We have been brainwashed in a so dirtiest or nastiest way, to be honest, that everything that we do for our well-being, it's some sort of like an imposter to myself. I've always had this feeling of like being an imposter to myself. That is crazy. So I don't know how you feel about this. You can just let me know in the comment section. But yeah, that thing has been the biggest challenge of mine, and I'm still thinking through it. Let's move on to the next topic, this guide. So the next topic is why it is important to be selfish. Okay, now this is important. This can help a lot. First, you avoid burnout. Always giving to others without recharging leads to stress and exhaustion. You grow faster when you focus on your goals and values. Your personal and professional development accelerates. That is true, that is very true. But that feeling of being guilty while doing all of this thing, man, I don't know, that has killed so many ideas inside of me, that creative versions of me, so many times. Like, you become more confident, that is obviously true, but that process is very hard. the, the process of becoming confident is the most lowest phase of our lives, you know, because we've always felt like an underdog, like very underconfident, like people pleasing, just a lot of things. Making decisions based on your needs builds self-trust. You teach others how to treat you. Yeah, that's why we create boundaries. A lot of people don't respect that. People respect you when you respect yourself. Yes, that is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. First of all, just let me just say that when you start taking care of yourself, when you realize like, oh, okay, I need to be a little bit of selfish, then you set the boundaries, right? Then you set the bar. Okay, if you cross this line, you're out. Whether it's your personal life, whether it's your professional life. And trust me, I have lost an enormous amount of people in my life from last 5-7 years because of this. Because I started saying no to a lot of things, a lot of people, and the amount of people I've lost in my life by just saying no word, that is crazy. Like, It's like a record, and I still do this. Starting May, I used to feel very guilty, like when everything was started, like when I started taking care of myself, and I was like this is a part of my life where I have to adult, do adulting, basically. So when you do adulting, you basically become your own parent. Okay, in a simple language, you basically become your own parent. You teach yourself what is good, what is not good for you, in terms of your physical health, emotional health, mental health, spiritual health, and whatever it is. And I realized that when I started taking care of myself in every way, in all levels, I literally lost so many people in my life. A lot of my peers, my friends, they just like vanished from my life. I am a very extreme introverted person, to be honest, and I barely have few friends, which I can even count on my fingers. But honestly, this has been crazy. Now when I do this now, like I am in like proper adult from in comparison to my teenage years. Now I look back, I don't feel apologetic. Now these days when people approach me for anything and I know that this is against my boundaries, this is against my morale, or this is against my standards, I just simply say no. I don't feel sorry about that. There's a people pleasing inside of me has gone completely, and I will be just sitting unapologetically with a straight face. I'll just say no. I will not explain anything why not, or this and that, but I'll just say no, which I have upgraded myself into the more stronger version of myself, I believe. So yeah, so when you respect yourself, people respect you. That is so true. But a lot of people doesn't respect you still. So most of the time, what happen when people still don't respect you? In that case, they will either do something very nasty to put you down, because you're reflecting their insecurities towards them, okay? Or otherwise, they'll just leave your life. If they're just leaving your life, be happy, be grateful about that. Like, okay, the garbage still took it out. Just be happy about that. Okay, now the third point is being selfish makes you more helpful. How's that? Think of it like filling your own cup first. Only then you can pour into someone else. The very cringe example, but let me just make it very easy for you. You've seen this example quoted multiple times. You cannot fill others people's cup when your own cup is completely empty. Okay, there will be a time when you will run out of it. All the energy, all the love, all the affection, everything. There will be a time that you will run out of it, and you will have nothing left to pour into someone. It's very important to fill your own cup. That's when you can actually provide, right? If you have something, then you can give something to someone else. If you don't have it on the first place, it's not gonna appear magically and then you can just give to someone else. You're not a musician, right? You have to have something which you can share with others, whether it's your love, whether it's your time, whether it's your energy, whether it's your intelligence, anything. Okay, let's move on to the other side. If you're exhausted, bitter, or constantly saying yes to everything, which you should not, which you must not, you're not being helpful. You're enabling a dysfunction. That is so true, yaar. When you're available for everybody all the time, people don't value such things, right? When have you seen, this is a very basic psychology of a human behavior. When you get things easily, or some sort of like you don't have to put a lot of effort into it, or you got something in free, you will not value that item, or you will not value that person. But if you've worked hard, you've put a lot of effort into it, and you were genuine, you have your pure intention towards whatever you were doing, or if it was the relationship, then trust me, you are going to feel extreme. At one point, this will hit your heart or brain, and you'll be like, I'm so done with this. I do not want to invest in this anymore. It is crazy that these things have been normalized in our society. These dysfunctions, these are dysfunctional things, to be honest, has been so much normalized, especially in our culture, in our Indian society. Although I'm not saying that the outer world or the other countries are perfect, but trust me, bro, when I say this, being a girl, you get judged on the basis of how much bullshit you can tolerate of other people. That's how you defined as a good woman, as a sanskari type woman, that how much bullshit you can tolerate. The definition of having a good or sanskari woman is basically like people coming at you, throwing shit on you and talking shit about you, doing nasty stuff, and you still tolerate. Oh, that is the most sanskari woman, that is the most good woman. culturally perfect, religiously perfect. We live in a very hypocrite society, to be honest. Honestly, and this is exhausting for both genders, to be honest. It is exhausting for both genders, but specifically for women, it has been extremely, extremely exhausting. And it's more than 1,000 years, which is crazy and very sad and very depressing. So let's move on to another one. Taking care of yourself means you'll have more energy and a better mindset to actually support others when needed. True. Obviously true. Move on to the next one. Why people feel guilty for being selfish. That is me. You know, like the moment I read this paragraph, there was a cringe feeling inside of me. When I was deciding to create this video, there was a cringe feeling inside of me. It's like, do I really want to do this? Because I know this is my channel, I'm doing this for myself. I'm not here to people please. So if you like my videos, I'm very grateful for you if you're watching this. If you don't like it, there's a lot of content out there, you can watch it. There's nothing wrong about that. But still I felt this weird cringe guilty feeling inside of like, oh my god, what am I doing? I need to work on this, dude. I really need to work on this. So सबसे पहले आता है social pressure. We are taught to be selfish. So we are taught to be selfless, to be seen as a good people. I just told you that. Cultural norms. I've already talked about it in the previous section. Especially for women's caregivers, selfishness is seen as negative. I just told you that. Fear of judgment. Although I'm not afraid of like fear of judgment to be at this point in my life, okay? I would say that I used to be scared how people gonna look at me, how people gonna treat me if I being little concerned about my own self, my own well-being, being selfish. I used to fear about that. That was a people-pleasing personality inside of me that I killed last year. Honestly, I killed that last year. I was like, fuck it, chuck it in the bucket. I'm not doing this anymore. That people-pleasing is completely gone from my... Last year was a big blast where I was like completely open, like a open box, and I've seen every part of myself which I felt like, no bro, this is not cool, I need to change this. So that people pleasing personality, I killed her. She's no longer inside of me. So that creates a fear of judgment, so that is not inside of me anymore. But yes, in our society, definitely fear of judgment. We worry people will think we are rude or arrogant, which is true. The moment, have you noticed, I was just saying that, have you seen people around you, especially your peer or your friend circle, when you start taking, let's just say a very basic example, suddenly you just got very conscious and now you want to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So for physical level, you decided that I'm gonna go to gym, okay, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna watch on my diet, I'm gonna look out for what am I eating, how am I eating, okay, everything that helps me to get a physical appearance in the best possible way. You'll start noticing people or your friends around you will taunt you. Generally they will taunt you. Hey, what the hell you are doing? You think you're gonna look good after this? It's just a facade. भी 4 दिन चलेगा फिर सब वही के वैसा का वैसा ही हो जाएगा, है ना? It's like, oh, तू और dieting, भाई रहने दे. That is the most eye opener for you guys. I don't have friends, so I don't have to worry about getting judged by someone. But if you have friends like this, that should be the eye opener for you. Like, okay, I have been feeding snakes. I just noticed I've been feeding snakes and I need to get rid of that. So please watch out for such people who are snakes in the sleep. But always saying yes or ignoring your own needs can make you feel frustrated. That is true. You will not feel yourself. You'll feel like the inauthentic version of yourself. You'll feel fake, used, or completely invisible, which is true. Guilt is not a sign of wrongdoing. Sometimes it's just a sign of old habits. Let me just make this very simple for you. Our mind, our brain is designed in a way that it runs on a survival mode. It is always on a defensive mode. Let me just take you through a little bit of psychology. Our brain, as a muscle and as an organ, is designed specifically, naturally, it is designed in a way that we will always choose the comfort over discomfort. Okay, we will always choose something that is familiar to us. If anything that is unknown, it is supposed to be scary. It is always scary. It is always a threat. This is how our brain is this is how our brain is designed. So when you do something out of your comfort zone, you're gonna feel very weird. You're gonna feel like, what am I doing? Let's just go back to my familiar zone. Let's just go back to my comfort zone. Or even if you pretend, which we all say, fake it till you make it. When you start doing that, what happens? Ki there's a part of you which feel guilty, and which puts you in the guilt trip of like, no, this is not who I am. I mean, just take a challenge. I'm giving you a challenge. Even if you're a guy, girl who's watching this, go straight to the mirror. Tell yourself 3 positive affirmations. Okay, like, I am handsome, I am pretty, I am intelligent, I am successful, or I am strong. There's your facial muscles will that will literally contract when you will say this. Okay, and you're gonna feel very like a imposter in your brain. Like, what am I saying to myself? Like, I'm not even that person. Like, our brain is our biggest enemy, and yet most powerful weapon we can ever have. So it's gonna make you feel guilty. So when you choose something for your own self, you definitely will be going on a guilt trip. Like, this is not who I am. Okay, this feels like fake. Do not worry about that. Keep doing what you're doing, which is good for you, because that is your old version. That is your old identity, which is getting killed, which was familiar to your brain. Okay, which your brain was very comfortable with. So now you're killing that old version of yourself, your old identity. You're gonna feel very cringe, very fake. You're gonna feel very guilty of like, why am I doing this in general? So just keep doing what you're doing, and let that dead man speak until it's completely dead and it's no more. Honestly, that is the only solution. Let's talk about the signs of why you need to be more selfish. So I'm just gonna say it out loud. You constantly say yes when you want to say no. We've all been through such situation, and I know what you're thinking. You feel mentally or emotionally drained after helping others. There are some people in my life, when I help them, I'm like, I don't feel myself. Like, I don't feel like I'm there. Like, I feel very exhausted. As an empath, I'm saying as an empath, okay? You often feel unappreciated. You struggle to focus on your own goals. Oh man, that is so true. You're always too busy for yourself. These are the signs. That means if you have these, means you need to be more selfish. So let's move on to how to practice healthy selfishness. Okay, say no without guilt or long explanations. Your time matters. Like, I just told you in the starting of the video, like, I was in my early ages of adulting. I used to explain a lot why I'm saying no. Like, if somebody asked me out, or wanted to hang out with me, if I don't want to do that, and I'll just say no, and I'll just like, oh, it's obviously because I'm busy, and like, I have a lot of work to do. Okay, I have a job. Sorry, I'm not feeling healthy. Oh, that's not a right time. That's a very odd time. Oh, my parents will not allow this. Like, I used to give a lot of explanation to people why I'm saying no to them. Okay, but like I told you, last year I killed that people pleaser personality of mine. So now I'm like, unapologetically on your face. If somebody asks me something, and I feel like this is not my thing, I'm not going to explain anything. I'm just going to say with a very rested bitch face, like, no. And I will literally stare into your soul. I don't do that, but for some people I have to, okay? Okay, let's move on to schedule your time just for yourself. Even 30 minutes daily. Put your goals first. You deserve progress. There's a feeling of like, हम compare करने लग जाते हैं ना अपने आप को कि like, यार सब लोग आगे निकल रहे हैं, बस मैं ही पीछे. When you start become selfish, you'll have more time to work on yourself, and you'll catch up. Unfollow toxic expectations. You don't need to be available 24/7. So true. Speak up. Tell people what you need without apologizing. Okay, let's just understand the positive side of it. What happens when you prioritize yourself? You'll feel more peaceful and grounded. As a philosophy student, I've been humbled by life in the most brutal way. Let me just take you through my 3 years of a journey when I started reading philosophy. And I recently, from last year, I started reading psychology. But I have been humbled by this knowledge. Okay? I will not say like I've been brutally humbled by this knowledge. Like when I started reading philosophy and I was like, okay, I'm shedding skin every single day. Every single day I'm learning something new and I'm shedding skin. That's how much of a growth I have seen in myself mentally or emotional level पे or even spiritual level पे भी. So I will recommend you to at least once in your life, please read philosophy. Please do not read this as a subject. Like do not read this as a something that oh, I just have to like randomly start reading. Read this as something that's going to change your life. And a disclaimer, it's going to humble you. The people who have already read philosophy, they know, they have seen the core versions of themselves. Like it's like a mirror to your own self. It's very humbling. It's very humbling, to be honest. Okay, so you feel you'll have a better relationship based on a mutual respect. You'll become more productive and creative. That is so true. It completely applies on me. So 100% approved. You'll attract people who value you. Imagine like living your life, and like you have people around you who values you, like you're worth something. I mean, my belief in general is usually that when people values you, most of the time they're valuing you on a basis of their needs. Okay, so if somebody likes you or pretend to like you, or even like respecting you, they're usually their own personal motive. They are liking you on a basis of their own personal perception of what they think about you, how they perceive you. But when you find people who genuinely value you, you'll know it. Like the vibes will be different. Okay, like intuition, your gut feeling is going to scream out loud very much when you will find people who actually values. Like, yes, this is my people. We often don't see this, but if you're a very conscious person, very aware person, it's hard to ignore people because we can see through them. A lot of people fake around people. Like a lot of people just pretend to like some people. So I have seen multiple people like that in my life. Okay, very adult people as well, very older people as well, younger as well, people of my same age. I can see through them. Like I'm being a very conscious and aware person. I'm like, why are you faking, bro? Like I can literally see through you're pretending to like me, okay? Or you're pretending to value me because you have some personal motives, okay? Or you perceive there's some part of a version of myself exist, which is suitable for you, but you're not accepting me complete as a whole human being, which is very rare these days. So if you find any person in your life, any people, friends in your life who values you as a human being, not just certain part of you, but as a complete whole human being, they're the best rare breed of human being exist. Please save them, please preserve them, and please protect them, okay? Please take care of them. I still haven't found such person or anyone like that, but I'm still with full hopes, optimism, and like hoping that one day it's gonna happen. Here's a conclusion. Conclusion is, it's okay to put yourself first. Being selfish doesn't mean being cruel. It means knowing your worth, respecting your time, and choosing yourself when needed. Let life gets better when you stop trying to please everyone. Start honoring your own needs. Let's move on to the review part. Whatever we have completed in this entire document that I created. Like I said, this document description box. So if you want to read this, you can read this document. I've worked hard on this document to create it specifically based on the pros and cons of it. Because ये मेरी आदत है ना, because like I already told you this, I am a professional overthinker, right? तो मैं बाल की खाल निकाल के एकदम किसी चीज़ को पढ़ती हूँ. So when I decided to speak about this topic, I was like, bro, I need to be very prepared. I need to have proper pros and cons. So I'm gonna link this document in the description. You can check out. So let's go to the review part, whatever we have gone through from this entire video of this document. So selfishness isn't a bad word. It's a life skill. Healthy selfishness protects your energy, your goals, and your identity. Guilt is normal but temporary. Growth comes when you move past it. In the last of this document, let's go through some action steps. First, write down 3 things you have been putting off for others. Start one today. Say no. Second, say no to something this week without guilt. 3, block time for yourself daily. Use it to rest or dream or to create. The best way to release your stress, your anxiety, is to create an art. I personally believe that, and I do that all the time. So please do it for yourself. Fourth, list your top 5 needs and start making them a priority. Give yourself a permission because you matter too. So this is it for today's video. I hope you like this new type of a content. Very self-expressive, much more open, much more authentic. And we did discuss the psychology, but today was completely a part where I discarded philosophy because I felt like there is no need. But let me know what you think about this topic. What are your thoughts onto this? I'll see you in the next one. Bye.